Greetings and welcome to the Inner Manage channel. My name is Dr. Nanajasi, transformational coach here, where we help folks heal and optimize themselves. Today we're going to talk about what it means to be a chosen empath from a multidisciplinary perspective. And it starts with considering if you've ever felt like you were born to heal, to transform, and lead with compassion. If so, you might be what the ancient texts and modern psychology and esoteric traditions call a chosen empath, a soul with a higher purpose to guide humanity through these challenging times. But what does it truly mean to be a chosen empath? Today, we'll explore this concept through modern science and other historical evidence. So to start with, let's talk about some scientific evidence supporting empathic abilities. Empathy isn't just a spiritual concept, it's a scientifically observable trait. And let's examine what some leading inputs say. For example, studies from UCLA have shown that highly empathic individuals have increased activity in the mirror neuron system, which allows them to deeply resonate with the emotional states of others. Empathy is deeply rooted in our biology, according to Dr. Marco Alberni, and our brains are wired to understand and share the feelings of others. In psychology, the empathic concern scale is a tool used to measure emotional responsiveness, which indicates that empaths score significantly higher than the average individuals in effective empathy in social situations. Also, research on highly sensitive persons, also empaths, show that the population exhibits traits commonly associated with empaths, such as deep emotional processing and heightened responsiveness to external stimuli. And also, Dr. Judy Orloff, a psychiatrist, wrote in her book, The Empath Survival Guide, suggested that empaths have a dominant parasympathetic nervous system, making them more susceptible to emotional overload and burnout. And when we look at genetics and epigenetics, a study in Nature found that empathy has a genetic component with variations in the OXTR gene, or the oxytocin gene, correlating with empathic behavior. Now let's go to ancient wisdom and this chosen archetype. Across cultures and centuries, sacred texts have described a select group of individuals gifted with heightened awareness and compassion, those we now call chosen empaths. In Hinduism, for example, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna describes a karma yogi as an individual who serves others selflessly in surrendering personal desire in favor of a higher spiritual calling. Empaths are often drawn to roles of service and healing, embodying the principles of a karma yoga. In the Christian faith, for example, the Bible frequently highlights the importance of compassion and empathy. For example, in Romans 12:15, believers are instructed to rejoice with those who rejoice and mourn with those who mourn. The spiritual gift of mercy described in the Corinthians also aligns with the traits of chosen empaths, those who experience the pain of others as their own. And in the Jewish mysticism, or in the Kabbalah, the concept of tikkun olam, or the healing of the world, speaks to the same point. In fact, the Kabbalistic tradition believes that some souls are sent to earth with a specific mission of absorbing and transforming negative energies. Also, in the book by Manly P. Hall, The Secret Teachings of All Ages, he describes the role of chosen empaths within the ancient mystery schools. In fact, Manly P. Hall wrote that initiates were taught to channel emotional energy into spiritual wisdom, serving as conduits for divine knowledge. For example, the Egyptian priesthood believed that initiates had to undergo emotional purification before attaining enlightenment. In Hermeticism, the principle of as above, so below underscores the empath's ability to connect the spiritual and material realms. So now we can look at the empath's role in the awakening process. The empath's journey mirrors what I often reference in Joseph Campbell's Hero's Journey, an archetypal narrative found in myths across many cultures. In fact, many chosen empaths experience key stages of this journey, which include the call to adventure, often initiated by trauma, toxic relationships, or existential crisis. Then the dark night of the soul, where the empaths facing deep emotional turmoil and emotional questioning come to a point in their awakening. And then the return of the elixir, emerging stronger with a renewed sense of purpose and service to help others. So to navigate this awakening, empaths often turn to practices, and I have, such as meditation, energy healing, and mindfulness to ground sensitivity. So ultimately, how does one embrace the call as a chosen empath? Well, if you suspect you are a chosen empath, there are 5 key strategies to embrace your journey. For example, practice energetic protection. You're learning to shield yourself using visualization, grounding exercises, and boundary setting techniques can be really pivotal in protecting your energy. Engage in shadow work, where you confront and heal inner wounds that may be blocking your full potential. And then find your purpose, identifying how you can use your empathic abilities to serve others, whether in leadership, coaching, or activism. And then ultimately, you also want to surround yourself with support, seeking communities and mentors who understand your journey. And if this sounds like you and I can be of help, type transform in the comment section for a free session where we can explore what this means for you. And then you also want to develop emotional resilience, where you cultivate self-care practices to avoid exhaustion. So you see that the journey of being seen as a chosen is really you choosing yourself and allowing yourself to go through a purification process, particularly when you've escaped narcissistic abuse. See, the purpose of narcissistic abuse was to limit your ability to express the full measure of your light, the kind of light that is designed to save those assigned to you from sleep to awakening. Because in the awakening journey, we typically are motivated by the examples of others who've already achieved whatever it is that we hope to achieve. And in so doing, we embody that in ourselves. And when you embody overcoming your own traumas and your own narcissistic abuse, you embody a strength that many humans who may be going through this kind of spiritual slavery in the hell realm can benefit from and learn from and adopt and become. This is ultimately the purpose of the empath who's gone through this painful spiritual initiation and has woken up from the throes of deep trauma and deep narcissistic abuse that is designed to prevent the empath from full expression. And the purpose for preventing the empath from having full expression is because the dark side wants to maintain the illusion of control and wants to continue to keep people stuck under the veil of ignorance. And when people are stuck under the veil of ignorance, they live in hate and fear. And when they're in hate and fear, there is no way to actually manifest an awakening so that they wake up from their slumber and walk into their full manifestation and destiny as light workers. And you realize that although seemingly simple, your awakening took a lot out of you because you had to experience great wickedness, yet still embody kindness. And it's for that reason that you've qualified yourself as a chosen one, because you've passed the test repeatedly, and have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that you can be trusted by the divine team that is responsible for the creation of this universe, of which you are a creation and a direct manifestation as stardust. Again, if this resonates with you and I can be of help, type transform in the comment section. The chosen empath is not a burdened soul. In fact, the chosen empath is a gift to humanity. If you're ready to embrace this sacred role, keep in touch. We're here to guide you on your path of healing. And remember to hit the notification bell for future videos. Subscribe to this channel for more content on the spiritual path, spiritual awakening, and how you can overcome limiting self-beliefs to manifest yourself. Remember, there's no one like you. Peace.